combine skincare actives? To this day, that is one of the most popular questions that we receive on the channel, in the comments, in our DMs. People want to know, which actives can I combine, and can I just combine actives in general? So I'm going to tell you all of the answers today. You guys ready? So right out the gate, I just want to tell you, you actually can combine most actives. There are no hard and fast rules around combining them. The thing you want to be aware of is that combining actives means that you're increasing the chances of irritation with your skin. On the flip side though, if you can get it right, you are increasing the chances of seeing better results, faster results. So when you hear professionals say, don't mix actives, it's going to irritate your skin, there is a lot of truth behind it. And the reason for that is because if you actually do irritate your skin because you went too fast, you combined too many actives at one time, or you started incorporating these actives into your routine too quickly, like using it every day instead of using something just every other day or every 2 or 3 days, depending on your skin, then you might actually have to take a step back and start from zero all over again. So you lose all of those gains. And I actually like that analogy. A lot of people understand that when they start working out, they have to work slowly. They have to get into it slowly. You don't want to overdo it, because if you overdo it, then you're just going to hurt yourself. And if you hurt yourself while you're working out, then you're going to have to pause, let your body heal, and then you get back into it. And you have to sometimes take a step back to get to the place that you already were. You're trying to level up. You're trying to lift heavier weights. You're trying to increase your stamina. You're trying to increase everything, right? And that's the same way to think about skincare. You want to level up your skincare, but you have to go slowly and just watch how your skin can handle it, just like you have to watch how your body can handle your workouts. So I like to think of it in that same way. But if you combine some of the right actives together, you really will see some better results and quicker results. So let's talk about those. Let's talk about active ingredients that I actually love to combine that work really well together. Some of those actives include niacinamide with retinoids, or even niacinamide with anything. Niacinamide is that catch-all ingredient. It has so many benefits for your skin. It can soothe your skin. It can soothe visible redness. It can balance your oil production. It can increase hydration in your skin. It's a really beautiful ingredient. It can even help to brighten your skin. And when you combine it with a really strong active like a retinoid, it can actually help to increase that strength of your skin, so that when you're using a strong active like a retinoid, it's not going to have as harsh of an impact on your skin. So that's one of the reasons why they work really well together. And because you're getting so many benefits of them together, your skin will look better quicker. Now, when it comes to powerhouse anti-aging ingredients together, I love the combo of glycolic acid and retinoids. This is not anything new. I think it does freak people out when I tell them this, but dermatologists back in the day used to always swear by this. I've actually seen a few dermatologists and plastic surgeons kind of bring this trend back, especially plastic surgeons. Glycolic acid, especially at high percentages above 10% and at lower pH levels, so that can actually penetrate your skin, can actually help to stimulate collagen, because it helps to stimulate fibroblasts that build that collagen. And when you combine that with the power of retinoids that do everything for your skin, like are the well-known powerhouse ingredient for your skin, especially prescription retinoids, when you combine those together, you are going to see more benefits to your skin. The problem is those together can be very strong. Like the chances of getting irritated skin when you use them together is increased greatly, right? So you have to be aware of what you can handle. If you have never used glycolic acid before, or you've never used a retinoid before, you do not go in all at one time using both of those ingredients. You have to start by getting your skin used to one or the other, and then eventually both of them. Another ingredient that just works so well with your retinoids, and actually with other exfoliants too, is azelaic acid. Azelaic acid is a dicarboxylic acid. It is much more gentle in the way that it works with your skin. You get a very, very gentle exfoliation from it. It helps to stop visible redness. It helps to protect your skin, and any skin type can use it. Even people that have rosacea and sensitive skin, they can use azelaic acid. So there's a lot of benefits to it. So when you combine it with an ingredient like your retinol, any kind of retinoid, then you're gonna just see double the benefits to your skin, because they work really well together and they don't cancel each other out. And then the same thing goes for peptides with a lot of your other different actives. Peptides can be hydrating for your skin. They have lots of anti-aging benefits. There are so many different peptides on the market that you can find some that do just about anything, but peptides have lots of different benefits. You really can't just say like every peptide does one thing. They all have a different purpose. And then when you combine any of those peptides with your actives, you're just gonna see better results, and you're at the very least gonna see more hydrated and plumper skin. Two other ingredients that work really well together that surprise people are salicylic acid and ascorbic acid, or even THD, which is a fat-soluble vitamin C derivative. A lot of people don't realize that salicylic acid, one, you can actually use it in the morning. A lot of people worry that using salicylic acid in the morning is gonna make their skin more sensitive to the sun. Even any of the actives that they're using in the morning, they're worried that it's gonna make their skin more sensitive to the sun. And the reality is your skin just becomes more sensitive no matter what time you use your actives. It turns out actually salicylic acid is great to use in the morning. There are some studies that show that it can help protect your skin when you use it in the morning time as well. I haven't really done a deep dive of any of those studies, so you can do your own research, but salicylic acid has been proven to be an okay ingredient to use in the morning time and maybe even beneficial. And because it breaks down oils specifically in your skin, it's especially great to use right before you use ascorbic acid, because it's actually gonna help with that penetration of your ascorbic acid, which is your vitamin C. So those two ingredients actually work well together in the same skincare routine. Now we know that combining actives can potentially lead to irritated skin, but the other concern to just kind of be aware of is that some ingredients don't play well with other ingredients, meaning that they can cancel each other out. And I think that you probably have heard people say that before. It's a big issue because you might not realize that you're using an ingredient that's now canceling out the next products that you put on your face, so you're not getting the benefits of those ingredients. So those are combinations that you want to keep in mind, and I'll share some examples of that. One example is benzoyl peroxide. It is a really finicky ingredient to use with some of your other skincare ingredients. If you use it in a wash-off formula, you're actually going to be fine because you're washing it off, so it's not actually interacting with other ingredients. So don't think about any of this when it comes to a BP cleanser, a benzoyl peroxide cleanser. It's more if you're using a leave-on product. Some of the ingredients you don't want to combine benzoyl peroxide with are hydroquinone, your retinoids, even your tretinoin. You don't want to combine that. You especially don't want to use it with your vitamin C. And then there are other exfoliants that you don't want to use it with, or ingredients that brighten your skin like kojic acid that it cancels out. Now, I want to be clear, there's always new information coming out. There are, formulation always does matter. So these aren't hard and fast rules because everything always constantly changes. And there's always new technology that helps formulators really combine different active ingredients. So just kind of keep that in mind. If it's been formulated especially to have an ingredient that cancels out another ingredient, they have probably taken that into account and now they've made it a product that can combine these ingredients. So take everything with a grain of salt. This is like more general, like generic information, but everything is always evolving in the skincare and beauty industry. That said, benzoyl peroxide does work well in conjunction with acne ingredients, other acne ingredients. So think ingredients like clindamycin and even adapalene, which I know I said retinoids earlier, but it actually works well with adapalene. So again, it can get really confusing and you just have to do your research or ask a professional. The last note I kind of want to end this all on is that when I say combine actives, I do not mean mixing or cocktailing your actives together or like mixing your products together to make one serum or one moisturizer. You don't want to do that. You especially don't want to combine products that were never formulated to be combined together, to be mixed together. So I try not to say the word mixed. What I mean when I say that you combine these different actives, you can combine these different actives, is that you can layer them together in the same skincare routine. So keep that in mind. There's a really big difference between mixing your products and your ingredients versus layering them. Everything is formulated to be used the way it was formulated. So use it as that. Anyway, I hope this video was really helpful for you. The question of whether you can combine actives, short answer, you can combine actives. Just be aware of your skin. That's probably the most important thing when it comes to skincare in general. Skincare is personal. You want to know what affects your skin, what your skin can handle, and when to take it a little bit further. Just take care of your skin. Be aware of your own skin, and that will be a game changer for you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments below. You can also find me on Instagram and on TikTok at Susan Yara, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.